Well, we've made it to the beginning of Billy's Trail. This is about as I mentioned, maybe a mile-long trail that goes straight through the woods between Buck Lake and Cat Lake. There's a lot of swamp in between, and perhaps even the lakes were joined at one point. But this fill was put up with ditches on either side in order to connect the ranch, the Triple E Ranch, from the south part to the north part, north of Buck Lake, if you will. And it persists as the only route to get there without having to get out onto the highway and drive several miles to get around to the town center area. It was named in honor of Billy Johnson. Billy was our rancher who kind of came with the property, I guess, but he was a man who was devoted to agriculture, to the lifestyle that he chose of raising cattle, but also to the land that is here and formed the basis for Harmony. I learned a lot from him. I had the chance to work with him several years. He showed me around the property, showed me all the nooks and crannies and the secret areas there, and I got to know him and got to love him as well. I miss him dearly because he was a very cool guy, and again had a great land ethic and respect for the animals that he worked with. So the Lentzes were deeply honored to have known him as well, I know, and were instrumental in dedicating this trail to Billy on the celebration of his 74th birthday in July of 2003. So he was here with Mrs. Johnson at that time and passed away several years later. But this trail is dedicated to his memory and the dedication that he gave to the land and the human nature interaction that he believed in so much. This is the only connection up to the northern part of Harmony, north of Buck Lake. It could very easily turn into a paved road and be built for cars to travel. I hope that's not the case. As green as cars may get in the future, it is much better to experience this either on foot, horseback, or electric vehicles where you're more in touch with what's going on around you. It's a great experience making this travel, and I hope people will continue to do that. Although the trail is pretty wooded all the way through, it also has some pools of water on the side that bring a nice diversity to it all and are attractive in their own right. So it's a nice, just a pleasant walk down Billy's Trail, and eventually ends up in the pastures where you'll run into cows again.